The Kingdom of Osomanoa existed from 1721 to 1953 AID and was ruled by the Kavala dynasty. During its existence, it was a major world power and was the second most powerful on the Wekfiran continent, just behind its former rival Broknian Empire. In its tenure, the capital of Osomanoa was Shanarafia, which still is a major trading port on the Orange Sea, home to many zuras, where those imported products are sold like fruits, fabrics, and spices. Another major city is Javal, which sits along the Fanli River. The city was established all the way back in 315 BID as a rest settlement along the long Valley Road, which has resulted in the city being known for its natural hot springs. The last major city to discuss is the city of Gangal. The city is the start of the Valley Road, which stretches from the Bay of Osoko to the north of the Orange Sea, but the city itself is known to be a major military and fishing port. The city is also known for being a main exporter of fish on the Alman Ocean. Now on to the history of the Kingdom of Osomanoa. The formation of Osomanoa took over a century, of the Kavala family slowly growing their territory until 1721, when the Kingdom of Osomanoa was established. During the following decades, the Kavala family established their power over the kingdom and grew their economy and wealth. In 1772, Osomanoa invaded its southern neighbor, Oska, in order to capture the resource-rich western regions, starting the Western War, and by 1778, the war ended in an Osomanoan victory. This war greatly improved Osomanoa's economy, along with the reputation of the Kavala dynasty. The peace continued for several decades afterward, but the war with Oska pushed them towards the Broknian Empire, and in 1837 they formed an alliance with them. Osomanoa saw this as a threat, so for the next few years they prepared for the possibility of war. And in 1839 the Alpine Wars started, with Osomanoa invading Oska and western Broknia. The war raged on for 3 years till 1842, with the surrender of Osomanoa and the loss of the southern territories. This loss would spark the long downfall of the kingdom. While the next few decades were peaceful, the peace ended in 1888 when the 9-year winter began, and just like the rest of the world, Osomanoa suffered through famines resulting in food riots, revolts, and thousands of deaths. Even when the 9-year winter ended in 1897, political instability followed for years afterward. Skipping forward a few decades to the 1930s, for the past few years the Broknian Empire had been staging forces along the Osomanoan border, and in 1938 is when Broknia and its allies invaded Osomanoa, sparking the Circumcontinental War. Osomanoa held on for several years with brutal fighting taking place, making sure the invaders would bleed for every inch of land they took. But eventually, in 1940, the capital fell, and Osomanoa surrendered, and the monarchy was deposed. Following the following occupation was brutal, with the establishment of work camps, common and ruthless massacres of supposed rebels, and the suppression of Osomanoan culture. All of this would only breed more and more resistance, and when the Amatian League pushed the Broknians back to Wekfiran in 1946, Osomanoan resistance started a full-scale revolt, which liberated the country in 1947. Once the Circumcontinental War ended, the monarchy was reinstated in 1950. Though the current king, Avali, was old and his primary heir, Jani, died during the war, and his younger brother, Fandi, didn't want to take the throne, so after Avali's death in 1953, the monarchy collapsed and a republic took its place, ending the Kingdom of Osomanoa.